Alrighty, hello. Let's make sure everything works. Let me quickly check my stream. But what we are basically doing today, seems like it is perfectly good. Alright, so what we are doing today is starting with a game in VERSE and in UEFN. I'm gonna probably make most of it on stream, probably all of it. I read through some documentation, and there is actually a template for VERSE for elimination, which elimination is basically just your gun changes with every kill, which is arms race, I guess, if you talk CSGO. So we are not gonna use the time template, that would be a bit too boring. So let's just try to remake it. I would like to actually learn how this whole process works. So let's just try it with device starter pack and see what we can do. Few things that I'm not sure how it will work. Today it's gonna be kind of reading through documentation, making sure we understand what's happening and all that. So it's probably gonna be quite boring. Feel free to stay here if you would like to keep an attention hopefully. But we are mainly gonna try to understand how it works. Maybe not get that much done, but that's fine. It's a learning experience. That's what this stream should be for. So let's just start a new device and let's call this thing arms race. That's what I have kind of understood now, is that whenever you are making something in VERSE, you really have to make it with its own object. So we will need to have objects that kind of connect the already existing objects in the game. So, for example, for us right now, we have here obviously some player. So we will just need to figure out a way how to know when there was a kill or when there was some trigger action. I'm probably gonna start by setting it up with button, just so we have it started. And then we can start setting it up with actual kills. I'm not sure if there is something like a bot, so let's maybe try to figure that out first, because I would like to see if I will have here some possible enemies or AI. Because usually games like this have automatic compensation, like you have their AIs to fight until like actual players join, but I'm not sure if that's a thing here. Let's try to, we can do some like basic searching, but maybe let me post a question in the chat and see if we got some people interested. Have you tried UEFN already? And if anyone is already listening, guys, let me know. I would love to hear. Let's see. Got that question for the stream. And let's see. So what we want is some kind of a NPC, I guess. Is that? Yeah. Okay, never mind. This is not necessarily an NPC I'm looking for. Let's try AI. Oh god. I have noticed that search system is pretty messy. It seems to be way too wide when it comes to tolerating what it should actually look for. I wonder, is there like a but yeah, I tried even a specific bot, but it's just kind of me a bunch of clips that seems to have nothing to do with bots, so I'm not entirely sure if there is a way how to search exactly. It doesn't seem like it. Let's see. There's a giant robot, but that doesn't seem to... Oh, that is actually a giant robot. But I'm not sure if this robot has like some sort of an AI in it, and if so, then am I able to just... Oh, it has like parts. Oh, okay, god damn it. Gonna have to delete all of them now. Oh, that's similar instancing as in Blender. That's interesting. That's not super common in Unreal. Okay, let's see. I don't see here any AI. I'm gonna do maybe some search of line and see if there is a way how to add. There must be a way how to add just bots in it. And I don't know if there are some things that are just available in the VERSE creative editor and not in regular editor, which sounds horrendous, but that's apparently the case sometimes. So let's look a little bit at our documentation for the elimination template and see how much we can reuse it. So probably the base for it, we can follow it and then see how much we can add on top of it. Well, by we, I mean probably me. You are not gonna do anything, you lazy bastards. So let's get to it. So we got our VERSE elimination template, device, item granter device to create changing loadouts. I already looked into it a little bit. There seems to be like a tool which is called item granter, I guess. That's not very that's pretty descriptive by itself. That can probably override the player's current weapon and change it. Or maybe it gives the player weapon and removes the weapon he has. Not exactly sure. Do grant action is clear items, clear inventory, and gives current item. Okay. Okay, so again, like if you were on previous stream, that seems to be the pattern with VERSE. Probably with VERSE as well, but with UEFN, you kind of just follow you just kind of use the items and everything is stored in separate objects. There is no like a common code that you would use to control everything. So let's get back in here. I have here VERSE elimination, linking device like the item granter device to the VERSE device. Okay. The advanced VERSE template will show you how to use these APIs like arrays, container, and fourth character eliminate event. Okay, yeah, that's the Fortnite character is like a universal API for the character joined in. So this is kind of what we are looking for. Whenever someone was eliminated, we want to give the person who eliminated it a new weapon. Let's see about that. So what we're gonna do, I already know how to create that's a new project, new VERSE device. So select the new Island settings device in the outliner and locate user options or game rules. Okay. Modify the user options. Okay, before we get into devices, let's look at our level options. So here Island settings. And okay, we are gonna need to change some things. So voice chat, we can keep it for all. Eventually get rid of it completely. I hate voice chat. And we are looking exactly for free for all. And team size doesn't matter, right? Default class. What's default class? Defines a default class for players at the game start or their class is reset. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to mean, so we can probably try to ignore it for now and see if it's gonna show up later. Total rounds, we can determine how many rounds is fine. And do we need time limit? Time limit is at minutes. I would assume so. Minutes with a float, okay. Fastest time will, all-time game win condition, most round wins, that seems pretty reasonable. And join in progress, we want to just spawn location, spawn pods. Wait, in that case we need spawn pods, right? Wait, do we have spawn pods already? No. Okay, that's what I have learned already. Is that we need a player spawner. Otherwise, your player is gonna spawn right in the air, which is kind of makes sense. Alright, do we have here set tip, player at spawn, none, we don't care about it. Okay, that's good. Let's see what we have more in the Island settings. Determined at round start, fastest time wins. That seems to be most important stuff. Let's see what the documentation is yelling at us to change. Okay, there is few more settings. So eliminated players items we want to keep, and oh yeah, no, I'm for that. Let's destroy the environment. No, we'll see. I could try to play with these settings a bit later. By default, let's just keep it on false. All right. So environment is probably gonna get rid of my condition. So let's try it like this. And all right. So what we are looking for is elimination player's health. You know what? I'm gonna just search for it. It's gonna be way faster. Look at that. Why don't we have this setting here? is on setting, and what we are looking for is players items. Of course, it's just official documentation. Why should it be here, right? Okay. Maybe there is just some typo. Okay, eliminate player's item. Yes, that's what we are looking for, and we want to keep it. That makes sense. We are not gonna drop item. Allow item auto drop. Am I blind? Oh, it's item, not items. Okay, that makes sense. Allow item drop. And let's keep that environment destruction for now to false. And buildings can destroy environment. There are buildings that can destroy environment. Let's write it down. It's gonna be useful later. Let me actually pop in the chat so I can see it in case anyone is chatting. Oh, it was. I just didn't see it. Hello, Alden Padron. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're still here. I didn't. For some reason, I had my half of my chat hidden. All right. Let's see what we have here next. Setting up devices. So we have our want endgame device and player spawn path that we already have, and item granter. All right. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Save it. So use an item granter device to connect the item granter to the VERSE here this way. Makes it a bit more universal. Who knows? This device using direct event. Building the VERSE script can shuffle the weapon order and award them with each elimination. Makes sense. You can use any number of item granters as long as you link them in the VERSE device array and the game. Okay, so you have to have like multiple item granters. Wait, we added that item granter already here, right? So we have here item granter. Wait, so I have to put here. No, I can put here multiple. Can I just tell it to switch between items? There should be some randomizer, right? Let's disable enable on start, and we are gonna look for causing this action. Cycle behaviors. Wait, what's it? Can it be cycles forward? Okay. Let's maybe keep on reading documentation first. That tends to be a bit more practical than just immediately starting to mess around. We'll have enough time to mess around. So we have this. These are certain actions that we will want to use. Clear save data form. So we will probably want to completely clear up the inventory when he picks up the item, and he can current. Do I really have to have here like multiple different item granters if I want to have multiple weapons? That seems unnecessarily a bit messy. Alright, let's have a look. You can use any number of item granters as long as you link them, blah blah blah. Navigate, I already have here, value, pick a weapon, is that item definition? Yeah, let's just follow it for now. So, I'm gonna put here just some simple gun, some shotgun, one unique weapon per item granter. Okay, let's put here multiple of them for now, and see how that will go. It's a bit messy. Would be maybe it's gonna be touched later, but it would be way easier if I could have just there is an item list, so it clearly has already it already is set up as an array, so I would expect that it's gonna be relatively easy to just specify which item of the array I would like to use at the moment. Okay, let's put it here like a sniper rifle. Semi-auto sniper rifle. Alright, let's go. Get it checked. Use an end game device to end the round once the conditions are met. Use the default setting for this device, but is that like a, is that actually, that's so weird. It's really scripts for everything. end game device. There we go. It's so messy. It would be so nice to have here like a, I don't know, level blueprint or game mode blueprint that will handle it. Or I don't know, when coming from Unreal, I'm like, okay, I would just simply handle this in player pawn or something like that. And here there's really items for everything. I wonder if this is more intuitive or less intuitive for people who don't have much experience with Unreal or with other programming. Okay. Okay, we already have player spawn pods. Evenly spread the spawn pods through your map and make sure they don't group spawn. Yes, I want all of them to spawn at one group. There's nothing better. Adding the VERSE script. That's what's this script? Add the following VERSE script. What does following VERSE script? Why is it leading this me to VERSE script? I don't know which way script. Following VERSE script. Let's focus. Starting by referencing devices with the editable function, you can copy the code in order that its written comments are added with the script for clarity. Yeah, gotcha. I'm gonna write it myself. So let's try to first understand what this is doing. My channel is old. That means what? Is that a compliment or an insult? I am not entirely sure. Alright, let's have a look. So let's try to understand what we are doing here. So editable, this is creating some reference that I can publicly set for endgame device. So I presume that I'm gonna link it here. And then I'm gonna vary item grantor device equals array. So here I'm gonna create a publicly set array of item grantors. And then we have our number of eliminations to win. That's probably just integer. That's pretty clear how many of them you want to kill. And map container to track player progress. This is how to determine which weapon to award the player. Oh, okay, so wait. Map container to track player. What's map container? Let's try to figure out what's map container. Okay, can I get back to actually, wait, give me this. Don't mess with me. Let's try this. Let's try to find our map container here. And we don't know what's map container, of course. Why should we know? Is it like a structure? Oh, there, wait, okay, there we have it. Map is a container where you can store values associated with other values. Cause you can store values associated with other values. Fun sentence. Called key values pair and access to element by their unique keys. A map is a container tab that holds key value pairs, which are mappings from one value. Okay, so this is gonna let me store the progress for each of the player and how many kills they have, basically. Map is that it holds a key value pair, which are mappings from one value to another. Makes sense. That seems to be actually a level blueprint, at least for how it's usually used in Unreal. Has a bunch of supported variables. Logic, in case you don't know, is Boolean. We have a key value. Okay. Okay, so it is kind of like structure, just purely for holding values. Okay, I got that idea. And this is probably specifying it immediately as a current value, as current level, current map. Okay, let's make that. So we have our, let's just put here a new script. I know it's a bit annoying to write it yourself, but I think it's quite helpful when you have your fingers are the one typing it. I gotta sense it helps remembering things. Let me create here submodule. Wait, is submodule what I think it is? I thought it's like a new folder. No? Okay, never mind. Alright, let's create here new... oh, no, fuck it. Now it just remind me on Unreal that I stopped using it 1 year ago after I released my game on Steam. Well, I guess that's good. Well, good job with releasing your game on Steam. That's an achievement. Alright, so I guess what kind of script is this? Is this like a manager? No, how are they calling it? Elimination game device. Yeah, so that's like a game manager. So let's call it game manager. And let's create it. Hello, can I get my... Oh, I can't, never mind. I'm gonna open it myself. Oh fuck, I did create it as empty. God damn it. No, stop hiding. Let me... No, I can... What the hell? If I select it, I can just press delete. Well, that's very annoying. Alright. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I hope that I can then just get access to the files and upload it on like a GitHub or something, so people have access to it. It makes it way easier. I don't mind having this as like a public repo later. On games, what was your game about? Is it anything interesting? Alright, let's do it again. Let's do it properly this time and not create just an empty file. I mean, I could have just written it, but hey. Alright, we are gonna call it game manager. And what this little dude should do, we don't, I mean, we can use on begin later, but well, okay, I'm gonna just let you do your thing here. You can have rebind it empty level, that's interesting. So we got a first start by making sure we reference all the important libraries. So wait, how do I hide this? There we go. Just tiny bit. So what we already have devices, we need characters. So what we are looking for is similar. We are looking for come on. Fortnite.com. Oh, come on. I wonder if this is an absolute path. There is no way this is an absolute path, is it? Characters. Okay, there we have it. And we have simulation. Then from that we have simulation tags. I know that I'm just jumping all over the place. I just want to first finish those that we already have. So, character simulations, and we want to get a game. No white space here. We have our game simulation and random. It seems like there is. That's probably just a pack of libraries for randomness. Be my guess, so we'll have access to some functions that handle that for us. That's gonna be useful. So let's get here some randomness, and I suppose that this is temporary tags, like a debug library, would be my guess. Alright, then we can put it all together, and we should have everything we need. Let's make sure we got everything saved. So what you're using now to make games? Oh, I use Unreal Engine for everything. Very, very happy with Unreal. But I like to experiment with other stuff, so I'm now trying out the UEFN Unreal editor for Fortnite. See where that goes, and especially I'm excited about VERSE here. Sounds pretty cool. And then I'm gonna mess around with some other engines. I'm probably gonna stream a lot of these things out. I'm gonna now do way more streaming and actually showing the learning this stuff online. I think that's quite fun and quite interesting. Once person that gets over that weird social anxiety of being like, oh no, people are watching me learning something, that's not good. Okay, so I wanna do that more. That's interesting. But yeah, for actual professional game dev, I still... Oh, okay. Never mind then. Gotcha, man. And game device reference. I think here I am declaring the name, so it should be fine. I have to consider the variable because it will be reversible. And games device reference, and that should be... item grantor device. Here we specify a type and we want to have it as an array. Oh wait, I skipped a line. I'm using end game device here. Wait, I don't have to put there a punch stress? That's weird. Still getting quite used to the syntax, and it's changing. Well, okay, that's not fair to say. It's not changing that much, but okay, is this gonna be our end game device? That should be fine, and our second one will be also publicly accessible variable. That's weapon grant list, since it's an array. I like to actually call things that are supposed to be arrays a list, just to make sure it's clear right from the name that it's an array. So item grantor device, and we want to make sure that it's equal to array. No, we just want to make it an array. Okay, so now we should have access to these two things. So let's just build it before we continue and put it into the game. Not from here, because why would you be able to do it from here, right? That's no one ever would have thought about doing it, because that's where you access it, right? Alright. Let's get here. Why do I have here modules? I'm confused. Why do I have here? Oh, that's what I was doing when I was creating modules back there. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna use one of them though. So, wait, let me try to I have here my game manager. So let's put it in. I can't move it there though. Why? This is quite confusing. Well, whatever. Let's just put it into the game. And we should have here references for. Perfect. We got here references for our endgame object, so let's link it. And 2 references for array. Oh, we can do 3. 3 references for item grantors. Alright, everything good so far. We are linking those stuff together. I'm getting rid of the module, apparently useless if I can't move my verse files there. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. And we gotta figure out that map container and put here a number of variables, and I should probably comment my code just for the sake of having it commented. So let's do that. I'm so used to doing this when commenting the code, it's a bit confusing not having to use a hashtag or so. But Alden, if you are still here, what are you working on? Are you making something interesting? On topic of Godot though, I looked into it a little bit. I'm for sure interested in making like a small game in it at least. I would love to expand with more softwares now. It's so interesting how many options we have now. And Godot is definitely interesting. I knew a guy who was really into Godot. Okay, so here we are gonna put here a. So here we are gonna comment it. This is our public reference for a game device. Let's try to keep that weird terminology they got here going on. Remember we were talking about software occlusion missing in UE5? Yes, I sadly enough do remember. That's still anything. And let me guess, Godot got it already. Such a... I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. I would expect they could just like turn it off and on, but just completely get it off is weird. Well, you managed to put it into 5.2. That's impressive. Very cool. Very cool, man. That's amazing, dude. Good job. Are you making it public? I'm not current. Well, I mean, it's always good to have software occlusion, but I'm not making quest games right now, so I don't really need it that much. But that's. Are you planning to put it publicly on GitHub or something? Because that's really impressive. Hopefully, that's gonna end up in a final release. Well, probably not in 5.2 or so. But good job. Absolutely, that's a feat. A lot of people were trying to do that. And here we are gonna get a public array of weapon grantors. Alright, let's keep this begin play here running, and we wanna declare the rest of the variables. So here we are gonna do variable, which is a eliminations to win, and we know it's an integer, and the value. Why do I need to specify a value? It's actually, could I just declare the variable without specifying its value? I think there was a language that does that, isn't it? What's the language? I just put, okay, cool, very good. And wasn't there any conflict with the nanite, or because I thought that was the main issue why they got rid of it, because it was fundamentally incompatible with nanite or lumen. Wasn't that the issue, or am I just misremembering? Alright. Wait, should it be public? Yeah, I want to be able to access it publicly. That's gonna be way easier. And you can't use non-item. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. That's very true. But I thought that I mean, if it was that simple, then I would expect they would just like put here a boolean check in, check off, like either use non-item or use software conclusion. It seems like more work to get rid of it. I don't know how they have rewritten it, but it seems a bit weird. Would expect if it's like that, then should be agent wait, I'm getting lost. What I'm doing here? Variable agent map that's equal to agent integer. Wait, is that not an integer, or is it? I don't understand this code. What is this doing? I guess it must be like setting a reference to a map container to a current map, but what's the syntax? Is it like a... Does it mean that you can access more than one map? You can use an item, and if you want to try, let me know. Sure. Probably not right now, but sure. If I will run into it, I'm gonna let you know. Thanks for offering. Thank you kindly, dear sir. Okay. Alright, let's keep this in here and add here our variable elimination. I mean, the compile time though, guys, did you see that? It's almost immediate. It does not make up for the endless iteration times, but we're getting there. Let's say I need to have 15 eliminations to win. Okay, the chef also chose the variable definitions. No, oh, the above code. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. The code above shows the logic that sets the game rules of how many eliminations are needed to win. The order of the item grant array is shuffled. So it's shuffled. I'm not sure if I want it shuffled. I kind of like the idea of always going with the weapons in a row. Players are added to a map to keep track of both their progress and which item they are collecting. So void print eliminated. Let's take it step by step. So let's see what we are doing here. Can I use this variable schedule? So set number of eliminations to win is equal to weapon item grant length. Okay, but wouldn't that mean that some of them will be empty? I have to set them somewhere. I don't really like how this is set up. I'm gonna have to probably rework it. That's not quite nice. I don't really want them to... So what this basically is doing is gonna take all the item granters, create a new array with them, and keep shuffling it until it fills the amount of weapons to use, equaling to amount of kills needing to kill, which I don't needing to win, which I don't really like to have it set up that way. That's not really what I had in mind. Okay, Randomize the order in which the weapons, yes, that we already covered. So now, but now I actually have to think, how do I want to have it? That's annoying. I'm gonna maybe just keep it now for like this and then rework it later. Okay, let's see, all players, getting all players in the current level. Let's get the reference to them, and for each for running here for loop, elimination game player is if Fortnite character. Wait, what's this? Elimination game player, get Fortnite character, and subscribe on player eliminated. Okay, so whenever the player gets eliminated, we are binding this event on player. Here it's called subscribe. Why isn't it binding? It's literally binding. Is it called in other? Does anyone know if it's called subscribe in other languages? Okay, on player eliminated. We're running out of time, by the way, guys. I'm gonna probably end it in like 15 minutes. I know I'm having them super short. Hopefully tomorrow is gonna be longer. Okay. And add player map. Grant the first weapon to each player. If first time item granted. Wait, where do I set this first time item granter? Wait, where does he set this first item granter? Is it like a function that is not specified here? How does he get it? Where does he get it from? No, it's that's weird. I think that must be accessible from one of the libraries. I'm not familiar with it. Okay, add a players to a map to track progress. If set agent map is, that's correct, is equal to 1. Shows above that sets the game rules of how many eliminations needed to win in order that them item grant array is shuffled. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't really. Oh, let's keep it here like that right now. Let's keep it here right now, and we're gonna rework it later. So we're gonna get rid of this weird on begin play. We are not gonna print anything. What we are gonna do is let's start with this. So here we have okay, so set num okay, no, I called it differently, like it's set eliminations to, well, in that case I don't have to have it as public variable. No, I can just I don't have to set it. Wait, okay, so I'm taking the amount of granters and setting it as a okay, now that makes a bit more sense. I'm just being stupid. Alright, let's not make it editable then. That's not a completely bad way how to do it, but it still doesn't let me, I still don't want to shuffle it though, so I think if I just skip the shuffling step, it should be fine. Yeah, it's gonna, I missed the signs here. I switched them around. So what it's gonna do is gonna set the number of eliminations to win, so our eliminations to win integer, based on the length of our item granters. So depending on how many item granters you have in the game, that's gonna set the amount of kills needing to be killed. That's kind of clumsy way to control it, but it's not bad. We can use this. So, alright, so we're gonna set eliminations to win, and we are gonna set that to wait, how do I, yeah, equal, come on. That's gonna be equal to our weapon granter list, length LR, and its length. Alright. Why are you yelling at me now? Set number of eliminations. Did I miswrite something? No. Why are you yelling at me? Oh, it's small s. It's case sensitive. Okay. And this is probably just me not knowing how to write length, isn't it? LE. Yeah. That's fine, guys. False alarm. It's just me being incapable of writing correctly. And yeah, sure, we can print it on the screen and try to put it in the game as well. So let's print, and we are gonna print our eliminations needed to. Ah wait, this is actual text. I don't have to write it like this. Needed to win, and it should be equal to I have to put here a different trees, and we are looking for eliminations to win, because at this point of the code those numbers are equal. Length, we are gonna end the paraphrases here, and that's it, right? It should work. Depending on the begin play. Do I set up how long should it be? Oh, it's like just a log printing, right? My Unreal brain would just automatically wanted to put there a length of how long should it show the print message. Okay, now we have like 5 minutes before our play session play session is gonna start. Jesus. First thing, everyone at Epic, immediate focus on fixing this. There's no way we will have to wait for playtesting something for this long. That's just insane. Do I have that in the game though? That's this, right? Game manager, yeah. Right, guys, I'm gonna be done in like next 10 to 15 minutes. So if you have any last questions, any tips or tricks that you would like to share, please do. And also, if you have any like interesting videos or articles that you think could be interesting to watch on stream, please do provide that. I think that could be fun. I'm not much of a reactive person, as you may have noticed, but okay, we got this device here. Eliminations needed to win is free, and that's weird because we are wait, what? Free? But we have 3 of them total, so the number should be 2. Does it start from 1? We have here 3 objects. That means it doesn't start from 0? No. That's weird. Length, okay. Our weapon, no, there we go, there we are. Our eliminations to win is what we are printing, and that's set by weapon grantor list, which we are setting here. Has 3 elements, and that's here it even starts from 0. Wait, what? I'm utterly confused. Did it actually print 3? I have never seen such a nonsense in my life. This is hot. Why is it 3? Honestly, that's the most disturbing things I have seen in years. Why doesn't it start counting from 0? Like any normal program. Alright, I added 3. I added here 3 more, so now it should print 5, but it's gonna print 6, I guess. Alright. Alright, let's call it game manager. Now it's gonna start our fight with restarting it. So how the hell do I restart it? I want to end game. I already pushed changes. Please, please. Do I have to push more changes? Okay, play again. Let's see. This is so weird. Okay. And it did not add these changes, or did it? Or am I just blind? Wait, they were not visible. Never mind, I'm just being stupid. Fuck, how do I show this bull nonsense in the game? No, it did not push it. Of course, why should it? Why should it update if I update the game? Okay, the game is... This is very, very annoying. No way that's not gonna be... Yeah, I am trying to push changes. It's literally what I'm trying to do. Okay, let's try it. Push changes. Yes, please do. I have to actually stop the game, and this is so messy. So incredibly messy. And now I have here all 6 of them. Okay. So that should print 5, because the length of the array is 5. I am... If you guys see the better way how to understand this, please do tell me, because this is weird. I don't think I can live with the idea that this array starts from 1. Wait, I had here some log. Is it printing? And no, wait, how do I... How the hell do I access it? I think that... Oh, Alt. Okay. Alright, we are cooking the project. Yes, please. Does it have to... Why does it always have to happen in cloud? I have good enough computer to run it locally. It would speed up things by a lot, I guess. Okay. Wait, 3? Okay, there is a... Wait, what? Oh, wait, is it... Oh, wait, no. Maybe... There is some issue with the code, though. Let's see. Now, I got the hunch. We got our game manager. Oh, no, wait. I am being an idiot. It's fine. False alarm, false alarm. I am just being an idiot. It's correct. It's very correct. It works exactly as it should. I am just being an idiot. So, what's happening and why I am being an idiot is that what this code is doing is it doesn't collect all the... where is it? My brain went to like Unreal way how doing things, and I wouldn't actually put it into array. I would just I would set here like a get all actors of class and just collect all references in the start of the game, right? Because why would I do it manually? But that's not what I'm doing here. Here I have to actually set all those references manually into an array for it to work. So it was printing very correctly the length of the array, which is 3, because we have 3 items here. So if I added more, it didn't change it because it didn't change the amount of actors in the array. Okay, take everything back. It's amazing and I'm stupid. Look at this revelation after the hour of streaming. Amazing. Alright, let's see, do we have any super short to do? Yeah, I think that's good. That's good enough for now. We're gonna continue working on it. I am gonna end this in shame. And we are gonna continue working on it hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, it do happen sometimes. Okay, we're gonna hopefully continue working on it tomorrow or some time later. So that's about it, guys. Have a good evening, night, day, or whatever part of the lunar daily, not lunar, daily cycles you have. And see you around. Bye bye. Surf and see out.